Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Butterfly Terra Naya. I am back to do another message of the day for all the zodiac signs out there. If you haven't already or don't know who I am Butterfly Terra Naya. I do oracle readings and tarot readings. So I do advice of the day and also do love readings and general life readings. So if you haven't already, please go check out my channel on YouTube. You can also check out my TikTok, is Butterfly Terra 86. If you would like a personal reading, I have a sale going on, $5 for a reading. So catch it while it's good. It's for the whole month of October. But without further ado, I'm going to do the advice of the day. I'm going to start with Aries and what does Aries need to know regarding today. So I'm going to switch up a little different than what I usually do. So let's see how I do with this one. I'm going to do something a little different today. What does Aries need to know in regards of today? What does Aries needs to know? It's time for analyzing a matter a little deeper. So some of y'all, it's time for y'all to think about your decisions and your life choices. What do you have going on right now? How are you going to process and analyze your game plan on getting what you want? Like, you want to start a business, get a new job, move somewhere. How are you going to plan that out and get to it? It's time for y'all to analyze how you're going to get somewhere and how you're going to go about it. So think a little deeper about what do you want for yourself in your life, how you going to get it, how you going to plan it out, what's the game plan, do you got help in the process, or is it just you? What are you going to do to analyze whatever it is in your life that you are aiming for? Let's get more, okay, let's get a guidance card. All right, give me a card for Aries. You got freedom, independence. So freedom stands from independence, control, your finances, and security. Don't rely on others. So some of y'all need to analyze how you're going to spend your money more wisely, how you're going to make more money, how you're going to be financially secure with yourself. It's time to analyze your money situation, how you're going to go about it. So pretty much think about how you're going to get what you want to get financially and securely without trying to rely on other people to help you out. Like, it's time to you figure out how you want to do it by yourself and not keep wishing and having everybody like, oh, I need help and this and that. Nope, it's time for you to figure it out on your own. It's time for you to figure out your own game plan and be very independent in it. Only depend on yourself. Nobody else. During what time frame should Aries complete this by? During what time frame should Aries complete this by? You got, it's time to take a break. So maybe some of y'all are doing this right now and you're probably stressing yourself out. So if you're in a process right now where you're trying to be very financially secure in yourself and you're trying to really not rely on nobody to get it, but you're working really hard, like you're going at it constantly, it's time to take a break and then go back to it. So take a little break, focus on yourself for a little bit, put your energy, back into you until you have time to, keep grinding and keep going, keep planning and analyzing. Because maybe some of y'all stressing yourself out with all the planning and trying to organize and trying to go at it, figure out how you want to get this and don't know how you're going to do it. So take a little break. You might be overstimulated, overstressed to where you can't process and plan everything out correctly the way you want to because you're so caught up in yourself. So don't overwork yourself trying to plan for your future and everything. Just let it happen the way it needs to happen, and just have a game plan set in stone. All right, what is your reflection question of the day? What does Aries needs to know for today? You got shock, number 51. So shock stirs and shakes you up, spreading fear and hysteria. Suddenly everyone is reacting to their own strong emotions and those of others. Hold on to what you most value and keep it safe through the uphill. Never lose your connection with the creative power that remains constant and true through the storms. Today your questions are: what must you change? And what will continue? So if you're making a game plan right now and you're very, very focused on it, and you're putting fears in yourself because you don't think it's gonna get there, you don't know what to do, you're stressing out, you're just burnt out, you're getting sad about it, take a break. And while you're taking a break, think about, like, what can I do to change how I'm planning this out? And what can I do to actually continue and make it a little better for myself, so that I can be financially secure, independent, and don't gotta worry about nobody, nothing. So what must change and what will continue? All right, Aries, don't stress yourself out with your money situation. It's gonna be okay. Just take a break, sit back a little bit, and rethink how you're going about what you're already doing. All right, Aries, that's my daily message for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel and my video. Follow me on TikTok. But next up, all right, next up we have Taurus and what they need to know for today. What does Taurus need to know for today? You have, they're still waiting. So do the shit they asked you for VIRGO. So whoever this is for, somebody's waiting for you to do something that you said you promised them, or you said you was going to do for them. Or maybe you're waiting for somebody to come through and do something they said it's going to do for you. But either or, they're still waiting. Like, if you're procrastinating on something and not doing it, it's time for you to get that shit together and do it. So it's time to get started and do it. What is your guidance? So don't keep them waiting about something you say you're going to do for them. Or don't let them keep you waiting about something they say they're going to do. Whatever way it resonates for you. Alright, what does Taurus need to know for today? You got money waves. So the wave of greed are precious and deep. Avoid the luxury of quick gain. So maybe someone's waiting for you to send them money, give them money. But you're in a time period right now where money to you should be saving right now. Like, you're saving your money. You're not trying to spend too much. Or if you are reckless spending, you might want to like sit back and start saving a little bit and avoid spending too much money, or avoid always handing out people money. Like, it's okay to not be a people pleaser. It's okay to say no. So maybe they're still waiting on you to say an answer regarding them giving them money. Keep in mind, no is always the answer. It's always a choice. It's a complete sentence. No is a sentence. If you don't want to be a people pleaser, don't be. But this is a time period right now where you should be saving your money. And don't be trying to like always hand it out and spend it. and be quick to just like give because you're a caring person. Sometimes you gotta think about yourself too. All right. Or maybe some of y'all, or maybe a job is still waiting on you, offer from you, where they sent you an offer and they're still waiting for you to like either accept or decline it. That could be the case too. Let's see what time frame should Taurus do all this before. You got let it be a mystery. So there's no set time frame on when this is going to take place. So it's gonna have to happen when you let it happen, when the universe let it happen, whenever your spirit guides are ready for you to just like go through this process of just like being able to be more careful with your money and how you're going about your money. So like I say, if you're a people pleaser, it's always okay and good to say no, because you always have to put yourself first, because when it comes to you, they'll be quick to say no to you. So learn how to say no to them. All right, what's their question for Taurus today? Small timing. A time of restraint brings great hope for future growth and success, but it may feel more like frustration and setbacks where things don't quite work yet. You must cultivate the situation in yourself in small ways, craving the details, developing your readiness and fitness consistently. Your questions for today are: what small things can I work on today? And how can I cultivate a better training? So what can you do today to start like focus more on your money? And how can you make it better towards the future? Or how can you make a game plan towards the future where you are more financially stable, or you're more standing up for yourself when it comes to just like being a people pleaser, can't say no, always sending your money out? How can you cultivate that better for yourself? And what small things can you do to start it today? All right, Taurus, there's your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. All right, we're on to Gemini. What does Gemini needs to know for today? All right, what does Gemini needs to know for today? Go on a real fucking date, smell good, and get your sexy on. So maybe it's some time for some of y'all to take your partner on a date, or maybe it's time for you singles to go on a date, or maybe y'all always in the house. It's time to get out there and just like go take it, even take yourself out. Like if you're single, even go on a solo date. So it's time to actually just take yourself out, or take you and your partner out. Like it's time to get dressed up and actually go out on a nice dinner, date, whatever place you want to go to. Like even if you're by yourself and you're single, it's okay to go on a solo date. Just go to a little restaurant, go to your favorite little restaurant or your favorite meal. Just sit down and eat. Or even have a little picnic in the park for yourself or for you and your partner. But yeah, it's time to go on a date. So get the planning. What else does Gemini needs to know for today? Celebration. Exactly. It's time to celebrate either you and yourself, or you and your loved one or lover. So a celebration is coming that will act as a catalyst for your personal growth. Utilize this moment. So go on a real date and celebrate yourself. Celebrate your lover. And use that to grow and build either the connection within yourself or the connection with you and your lover. So just get out there. Just get the planning. I mean, you don't have to tell them you plan anything. Just pick a date. Ask them when they're off. Make it a surprise, or even for yourself. Pick a date. Just take a day off for yourself. No working, no anything. Just relax and go out, have a good drink, and don't stress about anything. Just celebrate yourself, your upcoming, your achievements, everything you came so far, your life struggles you been through and got over. Just celebrate something. It's always something to celebrate for, whether it's small or big. All right. When does Gemini need to do this before? Yeah, when does Gemini needs to do all this before? So do before September of next year. So a whole year, do before the year next year comes of September. So plenty of time to go ahead, do it. Or maybe even do before the 23rd of the month. What is Gemini reflection question of the day? Got sprouting. So like a plant, putting our roots in all directions, and the inner life reaches out into the world, experiencing resistance for the first time. The creative drive of heaven and the earth joins together and grow, blistering with life and desire to fulfill. It's too early to limit possibilities, so shrink your resolve and gather support, humans or otherwise, to help expand your awareness and influence. Your questions for today are: what is the beginning? Where is the growing centered? And where can you find help for it? So if you are celebrating your love or yourself, how did the love begin? Or how did whatever it is begin for you to celebrate something or go on a date? And where is the growing centered? And where can you find help for it? So if you're still trying to grow in your situation, where can you find help in order to grow it? If you're trying to plan a date, where can you find help to plan that date and plan the perfect kind of date? And where can you begin to look? So what is beginning, and where is the growth centered, and where can you find your help for it? All right, so celebrate yourself in your personal growth and how far you came. All right, Gemini, that's my message for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. All right, on to Cancer. And what does Cancer need to know for today? What does Cancer needs to know for today? So you have family shit is getting on your nerves. So everyone could use a little fucking break. So some of y'all could be going through some family issues right now that is just really bugging your last nerves. Like, you're tired of it, you want a break, you deserve a break. If you feel like you're just trapped in right now where you can't get a break, if you do have a car, or you know, you can walk, also walk. Find you a spot where you can go and just relax for yourself and your time being. So recharge yourself. Or even if you can, my phone just turned. Even if you can, find a way to just like take you a little small vacation away from family. Like, family is getting on you, like, your nerves that bad. Maybe it's time for like a break away from them because you spent too much time with them. Of course, it's still gonna be there when you get back, but at least you are recharged. At least your energy is gonna be your energy and not their energy. And your problems are gonna be your problems, not their problems. So keep in mind that their problems is not yours. Just because they got stuff going on don't mean it's your problem. Don't mean it's your responsibility either. And I get it, everyone wants to help somebody, everyone want to be helpful and grateful, but sometimes you gotta know when to stop. And you gotta know, hey, am I doing good myself? Am I okay? Am I mentally okay? Is my bank account okay for me to keep helping them out? So just try to get a break in or two, or take you even a little small mini vacation away from family. But let's get your guidance card. What does Cancer needs to know for today? You got universe within. So your thoughts influence your reality. Choose hopeful and positive ones. Clarity, your core beliefs. Clarify your core beliefs. So yeah, the way you think is gonna have a big impact on what's gonna consume you and what's not gonna consume you, and how you're gonna go about it. So change the way you think. So if you're always constantly thinking negative, it's time to flip that around, think positively, and not let that negative side control you, have power over you, and the what's not. So if you have to say affirmation to yourself every single day to get more positive, do as so. If you have to change your friend groups, change the people you're around, get off around family to have a more positive mindset, do so. Do whatever it takes to change your mindset to be more positive in your thinking. Because if you're always thinking, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to go bad now? What's going to happen now? And you just wonder, like, why you keep thinking all these bad things? It's because it's time for you to clear your head and choose positive thinking and words to say to yourself in situations. So instead of saying, it's gonna always be like this, they're not gonna change, how about saying, it's not gonna be like this forever and I can change. They might can't change, but I can change. I can be better. I can do this for myself. I can grow. I can become a more positive person. I love myself. So change how you think. And what time frame should Cancer do all this before? Do it before next year, July. Or even before the 21st of either this, what is today? I don't know what today is, but do it before either the 21st of next month, before July. Just do it before, you know, next year, July. Or before 21st of either next month. I think today is the... Gotta say some seconds. So do it before next month 21st or next year July. Let's get your reflection question. What else needs to know for today? You got the Army. Just because something isn't the goal doesn't make it the enemy. Balance the force and intense drive to get it done. With a measured, disciplined approach, this will allow you to achieve your objective efficiently with less collateral damage. Good fortune without mistake. Your questions for today are: what are you aiming for? How can you get more from your strengths? And with all your effort, are you creating the life you want? So, even with the family stuff going on in the way, what are you doing to get what you want in your life? How are you going about it? What are you changing? What are you aiming for? What are your strengths and how are you using them? And how can you be more efficient in them? And what kind of life do you want for yourself and how are you getting there? So these are things to think about. You know, think about these things before July. And just think more positive and you'll get a better outcome on all your situations. Alright, Cancer. That's me for you guys. On to the next. Alright, on to Leos and what does Leo need to know for today. What does Leo needs to know for today? You're giving too many fucks. So give 0. Some of y'all are caring too much about something in your life, whether it's a person, situation, relationship, or just something very small or big. You're caring way too much about it. So it's time to stop caring and think about yourself in the situation and how it's making you feel. How is it benefiting you? Is it causing you any damage? Is it doing you any good? Where are you in the situation that you're caring so much about? So, and what are you doing to change that situation and outcome? And ask yourself, why are you caring so much? Why are you putting in more effort towards caring about it the way you do? What is it specifically? And where in your life does this situation benefit you to why you need to care? So, those are just things to think on. Let's get a guidance card. So you have Luck Leech. The weight of continuous beating, the luck of continuous betting grows heavy, knowing when to fold and when to hold. Wisdom lies in knowing your limits. So whatever you're giving to me fucks in, it seems like you need to know your boundaries. And you need to know your limits of how much you're willing to take of something or somebody. Like how far you really willingly willing to go. That came out so wrong. How far are you willing to go to let this thing continue consuming your energy to the point where it's drawing the line for you and you're constantly just like, you're at it. Like you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do, but I care about the situation, but like, why do you care about it? Is it meeting your expectations? Does it meet your needs? Does it meet your standards, your requirements? Whatever the situation is, know your limits in it and know how far you're willing to go. Because don't let nobody run you over or push you over. And so stand your ground, know your boundaries, know your standards, and don't let nobody run you over. It's about that time where it's time to stand up for yourself. During what time frame should Leos do this before? Timing is much farther in the future. So maybe you need to do this right now for your future self. So if you start doing this now, timing will be much better in the future for yourself. But if you start practicing a little bit of time, then you know, a great outcome in the future. Because you don't know what the future holds for yourself and which you might have to put up with in the future. So learn your limits now, because you might need a lot in the future. What else should Leo know for today? You got creative force. Pure creative spirits flows through people and events, and inspiration wants to be realist and move towards manifest. I cannot read today. And move towards manifest. Welcome its momentum and find ways to work with this virtual energy. Sustain a constant two-way flow between source and action. Be true to your initial intent and align your choices with this original vision to yield positive results. Your questions for today are: how can you liberate creative energy and what wants to be created? So pretty much where can you put your energy in and what wants to be created? So how can you liberate creative energy? So how can you make a creative energy for yourself? Even if that's like a protective barrier for your energy so that nobody can push your buttons or run you over. And what wants to be created of it or out of it? Or what do you want to create? So pretty much, if you're giving to me fuss about something, it's like you need to make a creative type of energy and protection for yourself so that you're not carrying as much as you used to, as you can. And what wants to be created is more so on you, on like what type of boundaries do you want to create for yourself to where people cannot push you over and run over you? And how are you going to use that energy to be creative? All right, Leo. That's reading for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. On to the next. All right, on to Virgo. And what does Virgo need to know for today? Sit back and relax. So, early love is your future. Some of y'all are in time right now where it's time for y'all to just like sit back and take a break, sit back and chill, sit back and just like don't let the stress overpower you, don't let the worries overpower you. Anything that's going on right now, take a break from it and just like relax your body, relax your energy. And as soon as I said that, the first thing I see on the deck is a chakra reboot. So yeah, it's time for y'all to just like recharge your energy, recharge yourself. Because maybe you're overstimulating and you're trying to do too much at one time. And Spirit's just like, no, like just sit down and just take a break. And then get back to it when you feel like you fully have the energy and capacity to do it. All right, what is your guidance message for today? For Virgo. You got cyclical. So everything is cyclical and every ending holds infinite possibilities and renewal. It's time to explore new possibilities. So some of y'all could be right now pretty much in a state where you feel comfortable. And so that's why you are sitting back and relaxing. But it's time to start something new. Or maybe you need to sit back and relax and think about like your life choices and what is the new thing you want to do. What's something new you want to like try out and do, put effort in towards, build. Or even if it's like a relationship that you want to try something new or go towards something, maybe sit back and think about it. Sit back, relax, and then think about it, and then try to put that plan to action. Like have a game plan how you want to go towards it and about it. But it's like it's time to end something. So every ending comes with a new beginning. So just sit back and relax and let the thing that needs to end, and you'll get your new beginnings and possibilities to explore. And during what time frame should Virgo do all this before? So tomorrow look promising. Do this before tomorrow or on tomorrow, but pretty much figure out what needs to end so new beginnings can begin, and then just sit back and relax. Or maybe you need to sit back and relax and just like process your brain on how you're feeling, doing mentally with yourself, to figure out where your life can change for the better. And you can do it by tomorrow or do it before tomorrow. Not saying you have to really do it before tomorrow, but like tomorrow could look promising for you guys. All right, what's the guided question for Virgo? You got blocked. Nothing moves or grows. Communication doesn't happen. Everything is navigated and blocked. Perhaps others sabotage process with a negative influence or no impact. Even your brilliant ideas and best effort comes to nothing. Instead, focus on the smaller details of your intimate reality. Your questions for today are: what work can you do when nothing is working? And who are you when no one is noticing? So if you're having a blocked moment right now where things just like it's not working in your favor, you feel like you're struggling, you're not doing good, you want to create something that's just not working, Spirit says sit down and just relax. It's time to end something. You might have to do it before, you might have to do it by tomorrow, but it's time to end something for yourself. And with all that being said, it's like, what is making you feel blocked? What is blocking you? Is it your own self? Is it somebody? Is it a situation? And it's just like, what work can you do when nothing is working? Like, what are you going to do if nothing's working out for you right now? And how are you going to like fix it and go about it? And who are you when no one is noticing? Like, are you good when nobody's looking around? Are you happy when nobody's looking around? Like, when nobody is in your surface and in your area, who are you? And what are you doing? Are you more happy and positive? Are you more sad and depressed? But don't let no negative energy cause you blockage. Is what I'm taking from this. Like, anything negative that's not making, like, helping you grow and move, it's time to release. Release and let it go. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Pretty much just sit back and just figure out your game plan on what needs to end, come to an end, for your new beginnings to come in. All right, Virgo, there's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. All right, up next we have Libra. And what does Libra need to know for today? You got keep shit clean. So gross bathrooms, dirty floors suck. So maybe some of y'all need to, it's time for y'all to clean up y'all houses, clean up your baggage, clean up your phone, clean out your phone. Get rid of anything that's like no longer serving you, whether it's people, places, things, memories. It's time to get rid of it. Or rather just like more so even your energy could be. Keeping your energy clean, where it's like more so you're too focused on the negative and it's time to like focus a little bit more on the positive. Or keep your head clean if people out there who have very daydream a lot, keep your head clean. But keep shit clean. Alright, what's the guidance behind that for Libra? You got Wisdom Cube. So, soon to face a choice, regard it as solving a malfunction cube. Explore from all angles to unwild the path, the right path. So, truth at a turn. So, some of y'all are going to make a choice about something or someone. And it might be time to clear your head. It's time to like clear your head out of all the thoughts you might be having, all the negative experiences, negative thinking. It's time to clear all that so that you can gain wisdom on what's actually right for you and what is true and what is false that you make up in your head. So keep your head clean. During what time frame should Libra do this before? Sometime in the future. So prepare for this in the future. Clear your head now and prepare for a good change or choice coming in the future. So if you work on clearing your head now, it'll serve you well later in the future. So get rid of all that negativity, carrying on the old baggage, reminisce about the past, holding on to things, grudges towards people and things. Just get rid of all that. Alright, what's the reflection question for Libra? Smaller sitting. Taking small steps, you are going beyond boundaries and structures, still paying close attention to them, responding and adjusting. This is a creative way to engage with a world. The call of the bird in flight reminds you not to go against your nature and overreach yourself. Scaling down your expectations brings your blessings. What small things can you do to meet the needs of the situation? And how can you take even more care? So what small things can you do to make the situation better for yourself? Whether you are thinking too much or thinking too negative, what can you do to fix that? And how can you take more care of yourself or of someone or people? But in this case, I'm saying how can you take more care of yourself? In this situation, it's yourself. How can you change the way you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you're going, how you're doing things? What small things can you do to go about it? So yeah, what small things can you do to meet the needs of the situation? And how can you take even more care of it? All right, so question to think about. There to read, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. All right, up next we have Scorpio. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. It is now officially Scorpio season. All right. What does Scorpio needs to know for today? So you have love the one you with. This includes you. So it's time to do a lot of self-love and self-work on yourself. So it looks like it's a time frame to where self-love is very important right now for you guys. And it's time to start doing some self-healing and figure out how can you take more care of yourself. And whether it's like a small situation, big situation, what can you do to better yourself in whatever it is? Whether you are dating somebody and have a partner, how can you improve yourself for it to improve the relationship? So not saying you have relationship issues, but for a 10 times better relationship, how can you fix more within yourself? Or even how can you love your partner more? That too. But on the back it says this includes you, so love yourself. Alright, what's the guide message for Scorpios? You got the Lover's card. So temptations are sweet, yet the better awaits the upwell. Tread lightly on the sweet paths. So love yourself, and possibly you could have, you know, a lover coming in for you guys if you love yourself, or you need to love your lover more. Or maybe this is a time frame of love. Maybe this is like a month and season for love itself, whether it's within you, somebody, or somebody has their eye on you. So yes, everything looks tempting and sweet and love and caring, but be careful, because some of those could be false people, false things. So that's why it's time for you to love yourself more, so that way you can like look out and see who is really real and who isn't, and you don't put yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. All right, during what time frame should Scorpio do all this before? Do it before next year, August, or before the 22nd of whatever month. But before next year, August. So you can even expect a lover maybe coming in by next year, August. But you have to love yourself first and put more energy into you first. Alright, what is the reflection question for Scorpios? You got the vessel. A new beginning. The vessel provides stable, robust foundation for a new life. And also the cradle where you can expect to be transformed and remade. Just as wood becomes fire or raw ingredients become food, the experience of life can be blended and transmuted into a new meaningful whole. Your questions for today are: what is the vessel for transformation? Where are you beginning? And what will be cooked? So, what is your vessel for self-loving and self-healing, and how do you begin? And once you are doing that, what are you aiming for? Or what will be processed and like better when you do it? So, what's your vessel? What's your main base point for how you're going to transform? And what are you beginning? How are you going to begin? How are you going to start? What are you aiming towards? And what will be cooked? What is your end game? What do you really want to make to happen after you work on yourself? So if you are trying to work on yourself and you can get that lover, then what will be cooked is you want a successful relationship. You want a lover, you want a soulmate. But it all comes with how you're gonna begin working on, I can't get the card up, working on yourself. So things to think about before next year, August. Alright, Scorpio, there's the reading. Hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. Alright, on to Sagittarius and what they need to know for today. What does Sagittarius need to know for today? Now, I'm sorry if my words are just like going all over the place. I am tired. But I'm going to get through this video. Alright, what does Sagittarius need to know for today? Interrupting is for assholes. Learn to let them fucking finish. So, if you're constantly cutting somebody off when they're talking, it's time to just like sit back and let them, hear them out and let them talk, so you can hear everything they're saying to you. And not just become them off. So, it's time to sit back and listen. And just focus on what the other person is telling you. Whether it's good or bad. Time to just like let them talk. Let them have the stage for a little minute. And then you can get back at it. Alright, let's see. What's the guidance card for Sagittarius? Decision time. Faced with a upcoming career choice, guide your decision with facts and data rather than emotions. Analyze objectively. So maybe it's time to start interrupting people who are talking to you, because they might be trying to tell you something and you're not fully listening to them because you're trying to do everything based off your emotions. But if you also sit back and listen, you can make the right decision, right choice. Rather it's something or somebody. It's time to just listen. Like, just sit back and listen to the words that's being said to you, rather than hearing what you want to hear, because you're cutting them off and not hearing their whole full story. And I lose my voice. But yeah. During what time frame should Sagittarius do all this before? The time is now. So do it right now. So it's time to stop interrupting people so you can make your decision right now. Alright, what is Sagittarius' guided question for today? Traveling. So to be a traveler means you are not at home here. You know you don't belong. Since you are only passing through, your creative involvement is limited. You cannot expect to change your surroundings, or nor should your surroundings change you. Be constant to your own way as you travel. Your questions for today are: what do you bring with you into each new situation? So what baggage are you taking with you in every situation you're in? Or what do you constantly bring with you mentally in every situation you're in? What does this place ask of you? So what does the situation ask you to do? If you would stop interrupting, you would know what they're asking of you and where are you going. So that's probably your decision right now, is to figure out where you're going in this decision, this lifestyle, this career choice, this person, this relationship. Where are you going? Because it's time to figure it out now. So what do you bring with you in each situation? What does this place ask of you, and where are you going? Those are your questions to ask yourself today. Alright, Sagittarius, on to the next. Alright, up next we have Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for today? Go solo. Alone time, happy is together. So some of y'all need to just Do things by yourself. Take trips by yourself. Go out by yourself. Stop worrying about and stressing like, oh, I don't got the friends. I don't have the people. Go alone. Go on your own date. Plan stuff by yourself. It's okay to do things solo. You don't always need somebody. You don't always need a friend. So, do things by yourself. It's time just to have it's time to have me time. I am tired. It is time to have me time. Alright, so what is the guide message for Capricorn? Predicate or fascinate. A shining fascinate often conceals a fragile core. Beware of temptations that seem too perfect. So be careful of people who seem too good to be true. And seek the truth in the opportunity, or seek the truth in the situation. So be careful of people or things that seem just too good to just be true. It's very tempting to go for it, but it just seems so too good to be true. And you want the truth in the situation. So, because if I had to put this with the go solo one, maybe you need to go solo in order to like seek your truth in a situation that feels too good to be true for you. So whatever you're dealing with, that you just like, you're not really sure if it's true or not, whether you want to go for it or not go for it, take time to do something solo, like self-reflection, before you go and edit, gain all the knowledge and the truth you can before you go for it. So spend some alone time with yourself before trying to make that decision about this situation or get that truth. All right, when does Capricorn need to do all this before? Okay, my cards are falling. All right, when does Capricorn need to do all this before? Before March of next year, or the 17th of next month, or December. So, springtime. So, seek your truth before March. Go solo and spend time by yourself before March. Or even in March. But I like before. So, I'm going to stick with before. Alright, what is the reflection question for Capricorn? Greatest standing. When you extend something, you cross over a line and make a transition. This brings stress, but also a greatness of spirit and purpose beyond the scope of the situation. Things cannot hold up, as they are like the red pole of the traditional Chinese house. So there must be movement. Reach out imaginably and explore. Your questions are: what is overloaded? What have you outgrown? And what must you do? So take that solo time to yourself to figure out what the situation that feels fascinating. I think that's how you say it, where it feels too good to be true. What in that situation is making you feel like you're overloading or overstimulating yourself? What things no longer serve you? Like, what are you outgrowing? And what must you do to get that truth in a situation? All right. So figure all this out before March, or even this before the 17th of whatever month. But Capricorn, that much for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. All right, Next up, but not last, is Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know for today? What's the message for Aquarius today? Spend time with Bae. Music, art, love, and music. Some of y'all need to either spend time with yourself, spend time with your lover, spend time with family, but spend time with the one that you love and care about. So, go on dates, plan trips, make art, listen to music. So rather it is yourself or a lover or someone you're talking to, it's time to spend time with them. Or even family. If you got like a really close family member you really care about and love, spend time with them. Or if you have one you haven't spent time with in a minute, or somebody you haven't spent time with in a minute, spend time with them. So spend time with somebody. It don't have to be a lover. Although a card says Bae, it does not have to be a lover. It can be somebody you either haven't seen in a minute, haven't talked to in a minute, family members, friends. Just go out and spend time with somebody. So go out and enjoy yourself, spend time with somebody. What's the guided message for Aquarius? Harvester. An unexpected truth will soon be revealed. Necessitating a resistance of trust. Assets, relationships. So it looks like something's gonna be planted here or harvest here. So the truth of something finna be revealed. I don't know what it is per se. But be prepared to expect something unexpectedly. So be prepared to expect something that's might not be, what you think it is. And it's gonna be regardless of relationships. So it could be friendship, family relationships, or partner relationship, any kind of relationship that you're in, that you connect with people. Just expect something to be revealed, to reveal itself. That's gonna be assisting with trust. So if you're having a hard time trusting somebody or trusting one another, something's gonna be revealed to why you can't, or why you can, or why you should. So just be on the lookout for that. So I'm gonna actually switch y'all question. Well, no, I'm gonna keep your question the same. When should Aquarius either expect or do all this before? In the next couple of years. So some of y'all could be expecting something in the next couple of years. That might not be for everybody. But expect unexpected change in the next couple of years, or do this in the next couple of years. But there was your one for that one. Let's get the reflection question. Alright, what does Aquarius need to know for today? You got limping. So take a step back from the struggle and connection with people and more than ideals. Seeing helpful people keeps you traveling towards your long-term vision, despite the obstacles and course corrections. Someone with experience and wisdom might reorient you, or you may be guided by an inner vision or visitation. Your questions for today are: where can you find help? How can you see the obstacles differently? And can you imagine going a different way? So I'm gonna say this like this. Maybe you need to spend time with Bae in the next couple of years, if you have one coming in. But this right here, the Harvester, I feel like this is more so now energy, where you need to take a step back and realize what is going on, and what is going to help you grow in your life. What obstacles are you facing right now? If you needed help to get through what you're going through right now, where can you get it? Where can you go? How can you see the obstacles differently? So whatever you're facing right now, how can you see it differently? And how can you imagine going a different way? So if you didn't take that route you're currently taking, or if you didn't go in the situation you're currently in, what would be different? How would your life be going right now? Can you see your life going differently? So expect the unexpected, asking yourself these questions. So something could be going on right now where you're struggling, but the truth of something's been revealed to you regarding trust and regarding relationships. So like I said, the questions are, where can you find your help? How can you see the obstacles differently? And can you imagine going a different way? And be prepared to, you know, get help, someone who's more wiser and who has experience in the situation of what you're dealing with. Or be on the lookout for your dreams, or somebody coming to visit you. Alright, Aquarius, that was your reading for today. Hope you enjoyed it. On to the next. Alright, last on the list we have Pisces. And if you made it this far in my video, please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel for more that I do like this every other day. If you haven't already, no, like I said, I'm still doing $5 readings all month for October. So get it while it lasts. Also follow me on TikTok, Butterfly86. And if you want different videos, please comment below on what would you like me to do, and I will try to get your suggestions in. But without further ado, let's do Pisces daily message for today. Alright, what does Pisces need to know for today? What does Pisces need to know for today? Family shit is getting on your nerves. Everyone could use a little fucking break. So maybe you're dealing with family stuff right now, and it's just irritating the hell out of you, and you want a break. So I figure out who else had got this one. Cancer had got this. Like I said, if family stuff is getting your nerves, it's okay to take a break. Find you a favorite spot to go to, somewhere to relax, drive, walk to. Book a hotel, Airbnb, a little getaway trip to just clear your own head, recharge your energy to where family is no longer like bothering you constantly on your back and neck about things. Just take you a mini vacation, a mini break, so you can recharge. Like I said, like I told Cancer, you're gonna come back, the issues are still gonna be there, but at least your energy is better to where you're not constantly in their energy and taking their energy, because again, your issues ain't their issues, their issues ain't your issues. So you can't save everybody. You can't take on everybody's emotions. That's just not how life works. Focus on your emotions and your own self. Sometimes it's okay to take a step back and worry about you. Right. What's the guide message for Pisces? You got flight. Escape environments that constrain you and find a new space that force your personal growth. Set yourself free. Wow. This is very powerful for this family shit getting your nerves. So it's time for you guys to move on from things and people who are just not serving you right now in your life. Like, they're meaning you no good. Like, they're not meaning you no good well. Like, they're just making you more down, downplaying you. They're not helping your personal growth. It's time for you to spread your wings and fly. Go find somebody you can trust who actually helps you grow in life and who actually lets you be yourself in the way you want to do it. So it's time to just escape and just be free. Like, don't let family or friends, whatever it is for you, hold you back from your personal growth. It's time to expand. So again, spread your wings and fly. It might not be everybody not be able to fly, but find you a safe space, safe person that you can go to just, you know, feel more free. All right, let's get a time frame for you guys. During what time frame should Pisces do all this before? When should Pisces do all this before? Give it time. It's in works. So maybe right now, it's happening right now to you guys and y'all just don't know yet. So some of y'all could be doing it right now. But just be patient. Your flight moment is going to happen pretty soon. Just have patience. It's in the works. And it could happen on the 1st of the month. Alright. What is Pisces' guided question for today? Coupling. Coupling means meeting, and the powerful woman represents someone or something with profound mystery power to attract you, re-energize you, and change everything. Do not try to control this energy because you can't. You must continue on as before. Resist this change entirely, or allow your life to be transformed by the inner core. Your question for today are: what would be an adequate response to this new energy? How far could this change go? And how far will you let it go? So some of y'all could have a person coming in who's going to change your whole entire life around. But it all starts with you and how you're going to change. So what would be the quiet response for this new energy? So how would you take and respond to this new energy? How are you going to respond to it? How far are you going to let the energy change you? So how far are you going to let it grow in it, change it, and be better in it? And how far will you let it go? So how far do you think the energy can change you? And how far are you going to allow it to go for you? So this could be in the works for you right now, where you're kind of just finna meet somebody, or you did meet somebody who are requiring you to change yourself, whether it's for the good or for the bad. But ask yourself, how do you feel about the new energy? How far can you handle that change? And how far are you willing to let it go for yourself? All right, Pisces, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is my reading for all the signs. If you haven't already, please check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, Like, comment, share on my video if you enjoy it. Tell me what more you want more of, and I'll try to do it. But with all love and hearts, I hope everybody enjoy their night, and peace.